What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are La Lita Loca, and it's Tuesday Night Live.
Yes, Tuesday Night Live right now.
Tuesday Night Live. It is the 21st of March.
March 21.
2023. And
March 21.
And we're getting on a cruise ship tomorrow.
No, we're not.
No, that's true. We're not. I was just looking. My next cruise is not for 70 days.
Oh, is it?
72 days.
Is that we're going to stay that way?
I don't know. That's a long time. 72 days until the UK, until the UK.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Alaska after that, though. I don't know how many days that is. Do you know what the date of the Alaska is?
June 20th.
How many days to June 20th? 91 days. 91 days till the AK.
Right.
Alaska. Well, welcome to the live show, everybody. If you are returning, thank you. If you're brand new here, let me tell you how it works. We're just free rolling tonight. We don't have anything in mind to talk about, so we want to just take the hour and answer your cruise questions and just chat it up. We're going to be reading the chat. If you have a question, type the word question next to your question. Make it stick out in some ways so that we see it. And yeah, that's it. We'll try to answer every question. Obviously, we won't get to them all, and they probably won't be in order, so don't be mad if we don't get your questions. Not personal. Big shout out to the Blue Crew who is here keeping things legit for us tonight. And the only requirement for being here is to hit the like button, either hit thumbs up or thumbs down. I think we can get to 1,000 likes by 6:30. I'm not sure. But yeah, what's going on? Jenny, you had a good week so far?
I've had a very good week.
It's only the Tuesday.
So that came up somewhere. I can't remember where I was looking at.
Hold on. Okay, it passed. What's up?
What was that
I don't know.
about?
Something just got me. What just came up?
So do you think the week starts on Sunday, or does it start on Monday?
So, I mean, we can go old school on it. Well, I mean, I think it starts on Sunday.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
All right. So we're
Right, because like I'm just thinking about in the Jewish faith, the Sabbath is the last day of the week. Right? And that's usually Saturday at sundown. And so that means that it would start on Sunday.
Right.
I believe that's what the calendar is based on.
Yeah.
But then once we got to be an industrialized society, we started tying the beginning of the week to the start of the work week.
Right, which is Monday. Or school week.
Monday. Yeah, or the school week.
Right.
So I guess it depends which way you want to roll.
That's right.
I don't think either answer is wrong.
I agree.
Brian?
I think both is correct.
Brian Creekmore with the super sticker. Brian?
He's fist pumping.
How would you say that? B-R-Y-N-E.
Brian.
It's an alternate spelling. I just don't want to mispronounce it. And he's got the Jolly Roger, the skull and crossbones there.
Isn't that how your brother? No.
No, Christopher Bryan's B-R-I-A-N. With the fist bump. Thank you so much for the super sticker. How about that? Tinkerbell said, Jenny, can we do a girls' cruise?
I think there's a girls' cruise going on in April.
Jenny can't do a girls' cruise. Do you want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because she's all woman, baby. She's all woman. Question, going on the Carnival celebration the first week of April. April is in my mistress face. First mega ship, any tips? Yeah, I mean, do you need to book stuff early on the celebration, or is everything first come, first serve? I can't remember.
On the celebration, it's just kind of first come, first serve.
Yeah. Acclimate yourself to the different areas of the ship. Yeah, just enjoy it. Don't get overly stressed about it.
When are they going?
The first week of April.
Oh, I see. Also, see if you have My Time Dining, right? Remember with the dining, you could go into the cappuccino.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah, that's the big.
shebang.
That's the big tip because you can. They have more than just the main dining room for your dining. You can go into those two specialty restaurants that Jenny said. Make sure you take advantage of those specialty restaurants. It's probably a good tip. Jay Shapiro is on the Oasis.
Oh, goodness.
Jay, why don't you put your nickname? I think Crazy Jay, everybody in the house.
Is that Crazy Jay?
That is Crazy Jay.
Oh, when are we going to meet up with him again?
I don't know. I miss you, Jay. Hope you're doing well.
You have got to send Tony the ships that are coming.
He tells me. He does, Jenny. I mean, not he tells me the day or two before, not the
Well, then, Jay, Crazy Jay, send them to me.
Crazy. Gina Maxwell, thank you so much for the super chat. GB Fat Chat, question for Yenny. Why can't the cruise line offer upgrades or upsells once a travel agent takes over the bookings? Is that true, or can people still get the upgrade ferry?
No, you can still get the upgrade ferry. Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, so it sounds like you can still get the upgrade offer even if a travel agent's holding on to your thingy. There was an interesting pushback on the podcast, the comment like, I don't like using a travel agent because what if the day of the cruise is on a Sunday and then something's going wrong on my cruise and the cruise line won't talk to me, they'll only talk to my travel agent. I'm pretty sure that if you're at Embarkation, they're going to help you with customer service there.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Team Jenny has weekend coverage, so that's not an issue, but... Interesting.
That's an interesting comment, though.
New York's Finest with a question. My family wants to take a cruise to Puerto Rico this September. If I book the cruise under my account, will I receive a discount or OBC? There's approximately 7 of us going. I think you would have to set up a group to get some sort of...
Yeah, you have to set up a group.
Is that enough to get some group amenities?
My family wants to take a cruise to Puerto Rico this September. The 7. It depends on how many cabins.
Yeah.
Right, because 7 people, they could do 3 and 4, and only to be 2 cabins.
How many cabins would they need to get some sort of sweet discount?
It is 5 to get the OBC.
Yeah.
So with Carnival. I don't know. Did she say Carnival?
It didn't say. I don't think it said with whom. Let's see. P&B's Wild World of Ports. That's Patrick and Becca. What's going on, you guys?
What's going on, you guys?
Is the glass blowing on Celebrity worth the price? I'm considering doing it on the solstice next month.
Absolutely.
I think so. I mean, it's a little expensive. You don't really do much, but you're in the cut there. You get to, experience the hot glass. I can't think of anywhere else. Like, I went to the glass studio at Chihuly in Tampa. It's going to be expensive anywhere you do it. It's not like, it's not the cheapest thing, but it was a cool experience. It was worth it to us. Plus, you get a nice piece of glass to bring home with you.
That's the only problem, though, is depending on if you fly or, because you have to take it home with you. So
Linda O'Brien, did we get a special package in the mail? I did get a package with shirts in it. I don't know if no, that's not who I was thinking it was from. I think that's the only thing I got. But did you send shirts, Linda? I'm not sure.
Well, we have to check the P.O. box.
Yeah, we got to go to the P.O. box, too. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Savannah Porter, torn between MSC and Celebrity. What's your opinion? I guess, Savannah, I'd have to know more about what you've been cruising. I think that Celebrity's definitely, like, if you've cruised a lot of Carnival and Royal, I look at MSC along the same lines as Carnival and Royal and NCL. I think they all play in the same space. I think that Princess and Celebrity, Oceania, maybe even Oceania's even a little more expensive. I think they're kind of like the tier 2. And so if you're looking to go from a tier 1 to a tier 2 experience, go Celebrity. But if you're looking to try a different thing in the tier 1 area, I would try MSC. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Did
I give a good answer?
Good advice.
That's right.
Good answer.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I tried my best.
You're here all day.
D. McAllister going on the Mardi Gras again, but now going to try and do the Behind the Fun, and I know I have to book it as soon as I get on the ship. Have you done this before? We've never done Behind the Fun on a Carnival. We have been on a behind-the-scenes tour before with Celebrity, which was really cool. Mm-hmm. That's a great point. If you want to get on the Behind the Fun on Carnival, it sells out quick, and you have to book it toot sweet as soon as you get on the board.
That is correct.
How about that? 704 people here. What's going on, everybody? 297 likes. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes by 6:30. I don't know if we can do it, but
I think so.
If you could take a second and jump out of the chat, click the like button, and come on back in, that would be... excuse me. That would be awesome.
Wait a second.
Hold wait a minute.
What did you just do?
I had a little burp in me. What can I say?
Uh-oh.
Does it smell like heaven? Mary Cottrell, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Jackie and Vic are in the house. They're coming to us live from Carnival Pride.
Are they going to be on the Halloween group cruise?
Yes.
I like hanging out with Jackie and Vic.
I know.
A couple of our casino friends.
Our casino crew.
Friends. What are the perks with the Royal Suite on VOS? I don't know what VOS is. Vision of the Seas? Vision of the Seas. I have no idea.
Royal Suite, yeah.
Anybody done the Royal Suite and got the perks? Can you help Lance in the comments below?
And of course you could always go to Royal's website and look up per ship, like what they have available for the suites.
That's right. Simon Perks, question. YouTube was only invented in 2006. Can you believe it? With so many techs advanced in less than 20 years, what are your prediction for cruising in the next 20 years? Simone. I don't know, Simone. That's a great question. I wish I had 20 years worth of perspective on cruising, but I mean, we can see even a lot of changes just in the last, 5 years that we've been cruising. Yeah. There's a lot more emphasis, I think, on the mega ships, a lot more emphasis on adding attractions to cruise ships. They're trying to get economies of scale, so they're building bigger vessels to get more people on. It does seem, from what I hear from the old timers, the people that have been cruising for a long time, that some of the things that used to be included are now not being included, so maybe a little change in the service profile.
I also see, and we saw it a little bit on the Prima, that, the indulge hall.
Yep.
Right? Like that there's not much interaction that you have to have with serving.
I think you make a good point. Even like with the robot bartenders, I think that the cruise lines will continue to use modern technology to automate in spaces. I think that we'll continue to see, even in the entertainment spaces, more use of the screens. We've seen a lot of great shows over the last year or so that have utilized, technology that way. So, but it's hard to say. Maybe they'll have some way to, in 10 years, some way to, speed you even faster through the embarkation process. Hopefully it'll be continued improvement. What I really like to see as these companies get back to a healthy profitability, I mean, you're looking at companies that are really saddled with, a crazy amount of debt, whose stocks are not performing at the place that it was before the shutdown, doing everything that they can to continue to give a good product, but while trying to cut costs so that they can be profitable and make their numbers on the streets. I think once they overcome that, and maybe it takes 10 years to overcome that, hopefully they will start adding back more very inviting things for customers. Maybe they will get back to more of an all-inclusive kind of thing. But it's going to be interesting to watch the ride.
Well, and it was interesting to, I wonder what the decision making was at NCL with going from the E-muster back to the Costa muster and then back to the E-muster, right? So I'm sure they put a lot of data in, what the financial differences
I don't have any insight. Like, I'm not behind the scenes over at NCL, but I can guess what it was.
What?
Jenny B came out and said, this cluster muster sucks. And they said, well, we're changing it right now.
That's right.
Thank you. Boom. So I think everybody owes you a big thank you for getting the muster revoked over there. How about that? MEC says, any word on the Viva coming out on time? I haven't heard any delays, so my assumption is that it is coming out on time. Bill K, have I done the 80s cruise? I've never done a themed cruise. We haven't ever done a themed cruise. Diane's going on the Odyssey in October, which is good. Emma Cruises is in the house. Shout out to Emma and Hudson. Hudson the cat is watching the show, wanting some greenies.
That's right. That's a good hashtag. Jenny killed Cluster Muster.
Shout out to Emma. We are drinking Coke Zero tonight. Take that, you Pepsi Max drinking UK friend.
Oh, boy.
Wes Decker, thank you so kindly for the super chat.
Wes.
We're booked on your group cruise at the end of October. Do y'all send out information on the things we will do as a group and other information prior to the cruise? Looking forward to meeting. No, Wes, you will not even see us at all. Yeah, so we will have some information stuff going out. We produce a schedule. We have a check-in meeting where everybody meets and gets lanyards and gets to meet everybody. And so it'll be, once we get closer, we'll be all in your face. Yeah. So you get to see what's going on.
And Wes, we also have on Facebook, just shoot me an email to remind me to...
Emma, I felt like Hudson and I had a reconciliation. I feel like we made up. And so if you're telling me that that's not the case, then I've been severely misled. Texas Heats wants to do a Kiss cruise. I do too. But our Halloween group cruise always conflicts. But I think this year might be it for Kiss in everything because they are retiring.
Sad.
Question from the cruise seekers. Going on the Accent on January the 7th, 2024. Should that be enough time for the crew to work out the kinks? When's it coming out? Like, is that a week later? Is that 6 weeks later? I think if it's like a month later, it should probably be fine. Should be fine. Moon River, wider than a mile. Oh, that's Moonlight Adventures. Moonlight Adventures.
This guy, I tell you what.
Me. 6 weeks, that should be plenty of time. Plenty of time. Question. Last week you said you're going on someone else's group cruise. Can you tell us who? Yes, we're going on the Sharon at Sea group cruise. They have some sort of fancy name for it. It's something like Frasier freeze your ears off in Alaska. Something. It's on. What'd you say? June the 20th.
June 20th.
June the 20th out of Seattle on the Carnival Spirit.
Carnival Spirit.
We'll be on the Spirit in the Sky. So yeah, it's Sharon at Sea. It's the ship show. It's the Retro Sarge Queen of Deutschland extravaganza. It's a mini vloggers extravaganza. That's what I'm saying. There'll be 3 vloggers. No, there'll probably be a lot of vloggers there. Question, where do I find info on your group cruise? So Laura, we only have one left. We're taking a little break from group cruises. They may return, they may not. It might come back in a different form. But you can go to ladlitaloca.com/group cruise to find out about our Halloween group cruise on the Carnival celebration. Celebrate good times.
Come on.
Eric Holbrook, why doesn't your buddy Don cruise Carnival? I got no idea. Maybe he might not like it. I don't know.
Who knows?
He does give Carnival some money, though, in the form of going on Princess. That's his favorite. Question from Beverly Jutka. Have you ever been to Antigua? We booked a beach excursion, our May cruise on the NCL Getaway. It's 9 days with 5 islands. I don't think I've ever been to Antigua.
No,
Is it Antigua and Barbados? Is that the one together? I've never been there, but it does seem like a place where the beaches would be good.
Ooh, Phyllis Grant is going on the Prima.
Ian Burgess is here from the UK, and if you've never seen a live show, always watch the replay. So I will be in the UK in 72 days. I can't wait. I'll be like, hello. Do you think people will know people will know that I'm American? You think if I go over there, like, what's up, everybody?
Oh my God.
How y'all doing? Top of the morning to you, governor. How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm from America. I'm from America. That's what I'm gonna say a lot. A lot.
You gonna say America?
America. Question, have you done an MSC cruise? And if so, how is the food? Emily Stewart. I've heard a lot of people poo-poo on the food. They have a buffet there that doesn't have 8,000 selections, but it's got about 20 or 30 selections. I thought the food was good. Jenny thinks it's some of the best pizza at sea.
I agree, yeah.
But it's not for everybody. I mean, it's a lot of pasta. It's a lot of Mediterranean flair. And not everybody likes that.
Emma Cruises wants to know what kind of accent that was.
Maybe
That's
Southern.
Tennessee.
Could be, I don't know.
That's where he's from.
It's an amalgam of the South. Come on, Emma.
But you know what? Tony will be, he picks up any accent that he's around. So
Emma doesn't like the food on MSC, but I don't know. Aren't you vegetarian? You don't even know what food is. What are you talking about?
Well, and remember that time that
Emma's just eating beans over there with some sort of opinion.
That last MSC cruise that we were on, remember it was a vegetarian, remember? Like it was a vegetarian group cruise.
Yeah. Oh, we have troubles here. Christina is going on the Prima in May to Iceland. She's having a hard time packing. Do you not have a suitcase, or what's the challenge? Basically, can I explain packing?
Go ahead.
So this is what you got to do to pack for a cruise. You take the stuff that you have in your house, your clothes, your toiletries, your camera gear. You take that stuff, and then you put it in a bag. Some people call it luggage, like suitcase, and then you take that with you, and that's how you pack for a cruise. That's it. I'm here. Look, that's free. That's free knowledge.
So
right there.
because we've never been to that part of the world yet.
Yeah. Pack a sweater. That's my.
I would definitely pack for cold weather, layers.
How do you know you haven't been there?
Kind of just like Alaska.
You don't know? You never been to Reykjavik? Iceland? I don't even think there's ice over there. I think there's ice in Greenland.
Like, is it hot in here, or is my blood pressure boiling?
It's hot in here. Will we ever have hats or visors on our merch? Sure. Yes. Yes. The chapeau. Question from Nicole, going on the NCL Getaway to Bermuda in 15 days. I heard they had to skip Bermuda the last trips due to wind. Is that common? I've heard of several trips to Bermuda being skipped because of the wind. And then I heard about a whole cruise ship that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, along with Amelia Earhart. I know Amelia Earhart disappeared in the Pacific. Give me a break, everybody.
We really need to make sure that we have an agenda each night.
Oh, I got an agenda. I'm trying to get you worked up. Because you're more than a woman to me.
You're so sweet.
It's all up to you. That's right. I got to get my British isms up for the trip. Isn't it? Isn't it? We're going to crack on there in Southampton. Fish and chips. I got to eat fish and chips, bangers and mash. I got to have a proper English. I gotta take a lift, and
Up to your...
go to the loo when I go to the bathroom.
Well, you're gonna have to take a lift up to your flat.
Taking a lift to my flat. I'm gonna have crisp, which are chips, which are fries. What the heck? That's right, I'm a bloody Yank. Tea time! I'm gonna go, well, I was gonna go see the Queen, but it's too late. Now I gotta go see His Majesty, King Chuck the First.
So disrespectful.
Hear ye, hear ye! The Honorable Anthony J. Barnett here to see the King. Is the King's name Simba? I just cannot wait to be king.
No. What are fries in Britain? Chips?
Chips.
In Britain.
Got to get a sausage roll from Greg's. As long as they ain't that blood sausage. Sausage.
The best sausage rolls is the pepperoni sausage rolls from West Virginia.
David James with a question. I have 2 passports, one of which is U.S. and will be sailing to Alaska April the 29th of May on the NCL Bliss. Is it better to use the other one than the U.S. one to give some insurance against being... I don't know what that means, David. David, use the passport that's most valid, and yeah. Yes. I don't know. Wait, how do you get the mushy? Ooh, I don't want mushy peas. I don't want peas that are not mushy.
I love peas, like split pea soup.
That's right, Perry. I'm off to Southampton, baby. I'm gonna try to go to Stonehenge. I'm tempted to go see the house where they filmed Downton Abbey or Downtown Abbey for the uneducated. It better not rain while I'm over there. That's all I'm saying. I heard London's sunny all year round. Fish and chips. What am I most looking forward to on the UK cruise? I don't know. So I did the DNA test because Jenny thought I might have had other kids that I didn't know about. And I didn't have...
No, that is why Tony didn't do it for a long time. Because he was afraid.
Just because it took 6 months for me to spit in that tube. But I found out that I'm primarily Scottish, that I'm mostly Scottish, and so there's some Scots in Stopland, there's some stops in Scotland, and then I'm a fairly big Beatles fan, and so I have a stop in Liverpool, and I think there's a Beatles tour, so I think I'm fascinated by people whose art and ideas change the culture, and like them or not like them, it's hard to deny that the Beatles in just a short period of time, a bunch of young kids really in a short period of time changed the culture. So I'm looking forward to going and like walking those streets and be like, this is where it happened. I want to be in the room where it happened. I'm hoping to catch a Hamilton. That's a U.S. thing.
So do you think that the Beatles changed the culture, or was it Elvis?
I think
that paved the way.
I'll give Elvis credit too. Elvis changed it, and then the Beatles changed it, just like Nirvana changed the music scene. Prince.
I love Prince.
That's right.
I was listening to his songs today.
Let's see. I would love to go in the UK, and I'm excited to go. Do we count the UK as Europe? I guess that's my first foray over to Europe.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know. Don't they like to be considered on their own? I mean, I know it's
They're
not.
North Europe.
They're not their own continent, but I mean, it is Europe if you're classifying it. But question: any advantage to letting the cruise lines book an air flight? The big advantage is if for some reason everything cancels, they're going to refund your money. Where sometimes if you've booked your air on your own, you might have trouble getting your money back.
Well, and just remember that they're going to be the worst flights.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're going to give you the red eyes. They're going to give you whatever they charted, the cheapest price.
That's right. Moonlight Adventures. I tried to watch Peaky Blinders. I think TikTok's ruined my attention span. So I got through about the first 3/4 of Peaky Blinders just last week because everybody talked it up, and I like the way they looked and sounded. But I gotta push through it. But the main dude there is pretty interesting looking dude, man. He's like scary. Jenny.
Yes.
I think her name is Janine. Jenny.
Where?
Rolled the dice and booked the MSC Meraviglia.
I actually have dice in my hand. That's what I'm playing with today.
I don't want to say that we're degenerates, but there is a deck of cards in hand's length. Ooh, let's do this. I thought this would be interesting to do.
Hello, Mr. Wagner.
Okay, rolled the dice. I booked the Meraviglia. On April 9th, 11/9, reposition was on the Ruby Princess January. Found it a little boring, so hopefully there's a little, maybe,
So what do I have to get on the dice?
For it to be good?
It's kind of funny because I haven't been looking at the Meraviglia, but I've been looking at MSC for April.
Emma, are you really 2 months? Didn't you just send me a TikTok? 2 months clean of TikTok. Maybe you just had that saved. I'm not trying to bust you out here, but it was maybe it was some other social media. But yeah, I would like to get I TikTok myself to sleep. So and Jenny does too. So maybe we need to be free of it. But then we would miss all the fun stuff. I don't know. I think you'll be fine on the Meraviglia. Okay, here we go.
Well, what do I have to get on the dice?
What are you trying to roll?
I don't know.
7 or 11?
All right. Come on, 7.
6. Now you have to roll another 6 before a 7 if you want to win. 10. 5.
Is this going to be considering gambling on here?
No. 5. All right. Let's do this
I guess we're not good. Oh, there's 7.
7 out. Jenny lost. All right, let's do this one thing.
Okay.
One time. All right, everybody. I'm thinking of the card. So we could say black or red. But if you could name the card, we're gonna be totally in psychic connection. So make your guess on the card. I'm gonna sit it right here. I'm thinking of the card right now. All right. What is it? All right. Is there questions tonight or what? Ooh.
Close.
Ooh.
Wow.
We got some psychic connections. Nobody's named it specifically. Wow. Oh!
There it is.
Whoa. Wow. I'm a toker. Question. Have you been to San Juan in Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
We want to take the carnival celebration, 8 of Hearts. Dwayne, I have been to San Juan. It's one of my favorite spots to stop in the Caribbean.
It's beautiful.
I love to walk around the old city. I love to go and find some local food. Lobster mofongo is my favorite. It's my favorite. I like it.
What was very cool there too, one night, because MSC stays late there.
Yeah.
So you had gone with Dawn.
I was holding it up so you could see it on my glasses, so kudos to anybody who did that. I did go there with Dawn.
Right.
But only one person's got it right so far.
Right, but what I was going to say is I didn't walk around with you guys. I stayed at the little park that's right there as soon as you get off.
And panhandled. You're like, they won't let me back on the ship. They won't
I cannot.
They won't let me back on the
do
ship
it.
unless I can hold the
I
dollar.
have got to.
Can I hold the dollar? Finish your story.
No, I don't want to now.
Why not?
Anyway, it's really beautiful there at night to sit in that park and immerse yourself in the culture. There was families there just running around with their kids, and there's some nice like food trucks. It's really pretty there.
And all that was going on, and you were trying to beg for money. That's crazy.
Oh, goodness.
That is
Goodness,
crazy.
goodness.
How many countries have we been to that stamped our passport? They don't really do that a lot, especially in the Caribbean. I definitely have a passport stamp from Cuba. We got that stamp. I got one from Nassau, but I had to go find it. I had a stamp in my old passport from China and Japan, but yeah, it doesn't happen a lot. Any good things to do in Costa Maya and Roatan? Roatan is like the home of hugging a sloth. That's like a big thing to do there that we've really enjoyed. And then Costa Maya is kind of interesting. We went to Chocchoban, which is some ruins there. Aztec ruins, I think, or Mayan ruins, Aztec, Mayan, I don't know. We went to the ruins there. That was pretty interesting. And then Costa Maya is kind of like a port that was built for tourists. So they have a dolphin encounter there. You can walk around and do some shopping. They have kind of an aerial ropes course. They've got like a little animal thing, and it's all like compacted there. They have a pool there that if you buy a bar, you can swim in for free. So, yeah, they got stuff for you to do there. Faux show.
Tony will be sailing out of Southampton.
Sailing takes me away to where I want. Team Barton is in the building.
What's going on,
What's
you
up,
two
Bartons?
beautiful people?
Coming to us live from Chi-Town, Chicago. Thank you, Jenny B and Tony, for all that you do for the La Lita locafam. Locafam for life, y'all. I got that tattooed on me, but it's not healed up yet, so I can't show you.
Did you have a monster drink today?
No, do you want one?
No.
I got a
You don't need one.
I got a refrigerator full of Monster. Tom Brooks says,
That's right, Mary. That's where I got harassed by the iguanas.
I've only seen one
Roseland.
person get it right. It was the 9 of Spades.
Yeah.
The 9 of Spades.
It was Phyllis that got it right.
The 9 of Spades. I'm gonna be one card Tony here. Don is going to the UK. I talked him into it, so we're gonna hit the streets, the mean streets of London. We're going to go to a football match, and we're going to get into a fight with some hooligans. How about that?
I have a piece of hair that just keeps coming to my eye.
Doug Bray.
Doug Bray, what's going on?
I have not finished the Daily Bugle yet, and I committed the largest Lego sin ever.
He did.
I bought knockoff Lego. Mm-hmm. I've been looking for the Titanic model. It's on back order. I think they're still going to make it, but then as I was searching for it on Amazon, I found a ship in the bottle of the Titanic, which is very similar to Lego's version of ship in the bottle, which I have, and I bought it. I can't believe it. The Lego police are going to break in and be like, dude, I can't believe you bought knockoff Lego. So I have a Titanic ship in the bottle. I can't wait to mess with that. That's right, Brian. I bought the knockoff Lego. I feel so bad. But it's a cool set. Llama's Journey got engaged on a cruise. Is it worth to get married on one as a private ceremony? It's pretty expensive, so I guess it depends on what your budget is. You throw a lot of coin at the cruise line, they're going to give you a nice wedding. I've heard some people say, you know what? I get my wedding party with me on the cruise, and then we go to like a beach on one of the port days. I guess you got to have a backup plan in case you can't go to that port, and then go get it done on the beach. Maybe bring an officiant with you or something like that. I don't know. But yeah.
I just had somebody get married on a celebrity ship.
Yeah.
And it was really lovely, very minimal. And they had everybody with them, right, that wanted to go. So
yeah. Let's see. When are we going to the UK? We will be there. Well, the cruise starts on June the 1st. So I still haven't booked a flight and decided when I'm going to go in early. I think I'm going to stay in late because I think I'm going to go right at the time of the cruise, but maybe stay a couple days after because there's a certain cat I would like to meet in the UK. Hudson the cat. So I asked Emma to go on the cruise, and she's like, "Nah, I'm gonna be in Germany in your face." I was like, "Wow, that's pretty aggressive."
Well, how long do you have to? How long is the? How long is it?
How long's the cruise?
Yeah.
12 days or something. 1 to the 13.
Okay. You can't stay too long.
Nah, just an extra day.
Okay.
Like 1 day.
1 day. All right.
Question: will you be visiting Scotland? Yes. I can't remember where. I don't know what the whole. I can tell you what the itinerary is. Hold on.
Good night, Emma. Thanks for stopping in.
I'm so excited though that I talked Donnie into going. Don's gonna be there and Pero DJ.
Aw, thank you, Dwayne.
Okay, it's on the Regal Princess. Starts on June the 1st, which is a Thursday in Southampton. Oh, the first place we go to is St. Peter Port in Guernsey in the Channel Islands. Then we go to Cork, Ireland. On the day 4, we go to Dublin, Ireland. Then we go to Liverpool, Belfast in Northern Ireland, Glasgow in Scotland, Seaday, Kirkwall in Scotland, South Queensferry, which is Edinburgh, Scotland.
Mary,
Seaday,
I don't think it would help him.
Paris. We go to Le Havre and then back to...
Mary asked if I've ever thought about getting you some Valium. I don't think it would help him. He used to have to take a... remember you used to have to take someone gave you a sleeping pill when the doctors...
I have took a sleeping pill before.
And it wired him completely the other way. It was really bad. Ian, I forgot to say hello to you. Hello.
That's right,
I hope
Ian.
you're doing good.
Do I ever talk about Viking? Only when I'm studying mythology. What do you want to talk about, Lily? I don't know much about Viking. There's not a lot of news about them. I know they're a higher-end cruise line with no casino, so there's a few things that preclude me from talking about them. But if anything happens in the news, I try to talk about them.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We could talk about Viking, though. But I think, I don't know. Do you want to talk about Viking? She said, no, we're not talking about Viking. Do you think I'll ever do a river cruise? Maybe. There's no casino and there's not really a lot of entertainment. Maybe just for the experience, but I don't know. What do I think about Princess K in the Bahamas? I feel like I've been there and it was nice. I don't really like beaches.
It's rocky.
I don't like beaches or sunshine or outside, so I don't know.
But we love to cruise.
That's right. Is it Edinburgh? It didn't seem like there was enough stuff in there. I thought I was saying it wrong.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Ooh, you said it with a little English accent.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Let's see.
Costa Maya, what do you love doing over there?
That's what I was talking about earlier. They got all that stuff, the dolphins, the pool, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I know, Ken K. I feel horrible for Dee.
Oh, Dee's good. She holds her own. It's all fine. It's all fine. Uh-oh. Megan's cheese turned into a lobster last week. Maya, have you ever done a Canada-New England cruise? No. We just were talking about that. You know, I want to go on the new Venezia.
You have got to stop. I mean, really.
Venezia. But I was looking at one that goes from New York City to whatchamacallit. I've never stayed in San Juan before a cruise, so any hotel recommendations? Doesn't seem like Royal Caribbean is becoming quantity over quality. Doesn't it seem like? I don't know what that means, but I've enjoyed Royal the last few times I've been on there, so it's been pretty good. Other than the challenge I had on the Wonder that was brand new, but... Why would you guys smack me over a burp? It's a natural function. Conjunction, junction. Darren Martell, I'll be going on the Regal Princess, the Regal Princess.
So, Barbie Bika, the biggest difference between the Aqua class and the Concierge class on Celebrity is that with the Aqua class, you do get access to the spa, and then you also have access to your private restaurant just for Aqua class guests, and that's called the Blue, which is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Boom, boom.
Phenomenal. Jenny's not going with me.
No.
She ain't ready to go to the UK.
Nah, I'm not ready to go to the
She's
UK.
not ready to party in the UK. Have we already talked about our favorites on the Prima? Yeah, we did about 20 minutes on the live show last week, and then we did a full podcast on it. So we covered it pretty extensively, but like Indulge is probably one of our favorite. The seating was our favorite. We liked the decor was one of our favorite. The food was good. So
Yeah.
what do you think about the artwork on cruise lines? I like it. Some better than others. I kind of wish I would have filmed more of the art. Like, I don't know if anybody like... Are you talking about the art that you can buy or the art that they decorate with? I don't know about the art that you can buy. I do love the fact that those art places have little seminars. I've heard some great seminars on Picasso and Dali and all that kind of stuff. But are you talking about the art that you can buy or the...
I was trying to see, someone had asked a question
About
on the Prima that they canceled out Noise Boys or something like that.
Yeah, I heard that
Did you
too,
hear
that there was
about
another
anything?
show that got canceled.
Okay.
That was a bummer. I wish they would have had another production show. That was in our dislike. Have we ever done a cruise when they repositioned? Maybe. Not really. So we cruised out of Miami through the Panama Canal to... it wasn't in Long Beach. It was the other port there. It was the Island Princess, but it wasn't like a reposition because they didn't immediately start doing cruises on the West Coast. They just loaded up and came back to Miami. So that was probably as close to a reposition as possible. But that's the only time we got on in one cruise port and got off in a different cruise port.
Yeah.
So that was wild. That was just wild stuff.
That was a great time.
Jenny has an opinion on this. Which cruise lines has the best beds?
I'm going to have to say Carnival. Carnival and Princess have good beds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you think?
Have I heard anything about the heavy seaweed problem? We were in Cozumel, and they were having some seaweed problems, but I haven't heard why, like what's causing it in nature.
Thank you,
or anything
Mary
like
Ellen
that.
Dillon, San Pedro.
The art that you can buy, I've heard from many people that it's overpriced. So, a lot of people are saying it's cool when you're there in the moment, but it may be a little overpriced. So I don't want to say I'd never, like what if I had a bunch of onboard credit or something, maybe I would purchase from the art people, but it's fun to look at. I do like that. I do like to contemplate the deeper meaning of the shark statue with a pool cue.
Yeah.
Like he's a pool shark. Get it? Get it?
Get it, got it, good.
Get it?
Celebrity does have nice beds, and I love that they have a pillow menu. Because I like the soft pillows, Tony likes the hard pillows.
I don't like hard pillows.
One day I made one.
Why are you telling lies on me to these people?
Well, we don't.
Don't be out
we
in the
don't have
street saying that I like hard pillows, okay? I got a reputation to uphold. Jeez.
Yeah, big softy.
My goodness. Let's see. How do I feel about the Meraviglia? It was a nice ship. Again, the one time that I cruised the Meraviglia, I was by myself. It was right after the restart. I didn't have any friends on there. It was kind of... I didn't have the best time, but it wasn't because of the ship. It was just because of the circumstance. And I was ready to come home. I think that was on the tail end of a bunch of other cruising. And sometimes I bite off more than I can chew. And I think the poor Meraviglia suffered. I couldn't even gamble on there, so it was a little bad on top of bad. Question: do I speak Spanish? Do you have the opportunity to speak Spanish if you cruise the Caribbean? I do not speak Spanish. You do have an opportunity to speak Spanish.
You have a lot
if
of
you
good
cruise.
opportunities.
Yes. Thoughts on Virgin Voyages? I like it. I want Jenny to try it out. It's a great experience if you don't have kids, or if you're looking for an experience without kids. It's not for everybody, but certainly I enjoyed it.
That's right. It's a mafia term, hard pillow.
Don't say that. You can't say the word.
Why?
Because
we were rolling dice today, playing cards.
Hush.
You're burping.
Hush. Bert, why you got to bring that back up?
Someone said that I did a silent burp before.
That's right. You're throwing up in your mouth. Holly K, how far is the cruise port from Pike's Market? It's all down there in that waterfront area, but you got to climb some hills to get to Pike's Market.
Isn't that the where it was like 100 steps?
Yeah, the way that we got from it. So,
yeah.
Nicole, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Nicole, and she said thank you back.
That's right.
She said thanks.
Thanks for the memories. How are we doing on the like sitch? See, I stopped banging the like drum, and we didn't get to 1,000 by 6:30. Dagnabbit. I knew I was going to forget to do something. Come on, y'all. Can we get... Oh, we're not even close. We only have 930 people in here. We only have 674 likes. Okay, maybe it's the early time. I'm not going to put too much pressure on you. Can we get to 750 likes? Can you do that? Tony, will you have the opportunity to play Pai Gow on your cruise to the UK? I don't know, Mary. I don't know. I got to learn the Pai Gow, but I definitely hope that I'll gamble on that cruise. Cause I'm a gambling man.
Aw, Bill Matson, what's going on? Hope you're doing good.
What is it, everybody? What is it? Jackie says look, 2 burps in 42 minutes.
Well, and I'm gonna be so. Tony has not put the drinks that have been in the studio.
They're hot.
They're hot.
But
I need something and
makes you burp. A hot drink. A hot drink will make you burp.
I know, we should have put these in the freezer.
That's where all of this was. I can put them in the freezer.
Yeah, these should probably go back.
You know what's cold in the refrigerator?
What?
Monster energy drinks.
Yeah, you don't need
If you want that.
No, I don't even like them.
Can I do the shuffle cruise hands? I don't think I can do shuffle cruise hands. Let's see. Yes, have a Coke Zero right now. Coffee would be good.
You know what, Dylan? I need a coffee too.
Question: when my friend and I check in on a Carnival, can I put a check-in time without filling out the friend's info? You can check in on your own and choose your check-in time. You can do that.
Well, and you can go straight. If it's Carnival, you can go straight to the check-in time.
Amy said, "Have we been on the Norwegian Dawn? What are our thoughts?" I've been on the Norwegian Dawn. Nice small ship. Got all the stuff that you like. The local. I think it might be Oceans there. Just a nice small cruise ship. I had a really good week on it. I dug it.
Bruce Crew's wife is hot, like our drinks.
There you go. How about that?
I just wanted to give her a call out.
I think everyone should take an elevator etiquette test before they're allowed to cruise. My thoughts. Absolutely. I think in addition,
I agree.
In addition going to the muster drill, I think there should be. Celebrity Summit. Yes, I would do it. Epic. I've never been on the Epic. Anybody got any Epic conversations? I do like Norwegian. Favorite bar on Carnival? Ours is the Alchemy Bar. Ours is the Coffee Bar.
Hey,
Java Blue. That's our favorite.
That's right.
That's our favorite. Question: if I have 3 people booked on Carnival Cruise and one decides to cancel, what happens? You are screwed.
No, just call up Carnival and they'll help you out. They usually just penalize you the deposit for that third.
See, I said screwed. She said no, and then she said penalized. You're screwed. Now you're going to get charged a little bit of money, probably.
Well, yeah, and it depends on where you are in your booking, right? If it's past final payment date, yeah, you may want to do a no-show.
Joe Doherty, thank you so much for the super chat. Queen of Clubs, that was the last one. I believe the Java Blue's open like at 6 a.m. I've gotten some early coffee there before, at least on the Celebration. Have you had any bad experiences on embarkation or disembarkation on the horizon? Where was the horizon at? Miami for us? Just general Miami stuff, but I don't remember it being bad. Weather in Florida today, it was cold this morning, hot in the afternoon.
Typical Florida.
Yeah, there was frost on the windows at 8 o'clock this morning, and I was cold. I had to turn the heat on in the car. And then today, when we came here at 5 o'clock, we was like, well, let's crank up the AC. Gilly Cruiser, thank you so much for the super chat. Super chatty. Super chat. Why are you looking at me like that? You have an eye problem?
I'll solve it.
Did you just threaten me with violence in front of a room full of people? Man. Question.
Oh, goodness.
Intrepid06. First time, long time. Have you sailed on the MSC Seaside, which is booked for me? Any tips? Yeah, so the opening shot of this show is from the Seaside. Loved it, loved it, loved it. What are the tips? It's been so long ago. I think the pool is really fun there. Make sure you walk on the Bridge of Sighs on the aft of the cruise ship. I like the shows in the atrium too. They got a really cool like 3-tiered atrium with a lot of screens. Just enjoy it. The tips, just enjoy it. Nothing crazy.
It.
I remember like MSC, their embarkation can always be a little challenging, but
people say it's time for the sofa again. Listen, I like
time
to sleep.
for the what?
I want to sleep on the sofa.
Oh yeah, no, I sleep on the sofa as much as possible. Yeah, really. Do you think I have a chance to have a room left on Icon of the Seas for summer of 2024? Sure. I don't know. I don't think the whole thing's sold out. Will we be going on Royal Icon? We haven't booked anything on Royal's Icon. I'm sure we'll get the FOMO and try to get on there somehow. The fear of missing out. Mm-hmm. I've done one, Gilly Cruiser, I've done one Hal cruise in Australia. It was pretty good. I liked it. Really good music, really interesting shows, really good food. I enjoyed it. Couple sidecars. I don't really drink unless I'm on a cruise ship, and then I don't drink that much.
Mm-mm. Eric, we use Allianz personally. You can try Tin Leg. USAA has a nice policy. Or the cruise line itself.
My next cruise with Don Terrace will be on June the 1st out of Southampton, a British Isles cruise. Joe and Pete, parking at Port Canaveral for parking on-site or off-site. We've done it both. What do you like better now that we've done it both?
I don't like parking at Miami at the port.
Right, Canaveral though.
Oh, Canaveral?
Yeah,
I think Canaveral is worth staying the little extra and park at the port.
Yeah, park at the port is really easy at Canaveral. There's a good place to drop off, and then the parking garage is right there. I like it. I like being able to just get in the car and go. Well,
especially the Terminal 5 that we went out of this time.
Yeah.
On what ship did we just get off of? The Prima.
Prima.
It was so easy, right? You just walk across the bridge and you were at the car.
Question from Barb Lynn: what is the one thing I should not miss in the Nordam boarding Saturday? Go see if they still have the Lincoln Arts performance. They have their own room there. Make sure you check that out because I believe that's going away on the cruise ship. Make sure you check out all of the shows that feature the National Geographic Earth 1 or Earth 2 documentaries with the string people playing along with it. Those were the best shows. And then it was pretty fascinating. They have a show about the history of Holland America and their role in immigration. That was interesting. And then every night they would have a sing-along right across from the casino at the dueling pianos. I would check that out also. I'm not sure what you're into, but I would do that. And then there's usually one night where they have a menu in the main dining room where they feature some of the more famous chefs. That was a good meal. So all of those things.
So they want us to elaborate on. I'm gonna knock him out.
Excuse me, everybody. I had to belch.
The parking down in Miami. It was just a mess. When you're getting dropped off and when you're getting picked up, Tony maneuvered it. I would have not done it.
Yeah.
But Tony, didn't hit our car and parked and we were
So
able
every place that we've gone out of Miami, there's just several cruise terminals lined up together. And there's a road that's in front of it, and everybody's trying to get to all those different cruise terminals, and the parking garage is not there with the cruise ship. So to drop somebody off, you have to drop somebody off. Then you have to drive a little bit of a ways to the parking garage, park the car, and then walk over to the terminal. And so the ability to drop somebody off and get to the parking garage, that takes a little bit of time. And then the same thing on the pickup. With everybody leaving, it's hard to get to the terminal to pick somebody up. That's what was not as fun as, like, for example, when we left the Prima, we walked directly to the car in the parking garage and got the heck out of there.
And what happens with that one road that is in front of all the terminals in Miami is that it's 3 lanes, then it splits into 5, but then it also carries over to a parking lot that's not a lane. So then you have people going where it's not a lane and then cutting in front of you, and it just aggravates me.
Together we travel. Any plans to go on the Journeys cruise to Greenland? No plans for that.
What's valet parking in Canaveral?
I don't know what that costs. Question: do you have a twin brother on Celebrity Cruise right now? Not that I know of, but I may have been.
God bless you.
I may have been cloned.
Perry, I know. So the Lyft driver, he had a heck of a time trying to find his way around Port Miami.
Is Symphony of the Seas going into dry dock? I do not know. I have not heard.
Phyllis Grant is Team Jenny. It's her first time here. How about that?
Eddie Lugo
Welcome.
is here. What's up, buddy?
Eddie, what's up? Yo.
Eddie is in the house. Going on the Escape in May, what are the chances it won't get stuck aground weeks before sailing? Probably pretty good. I think you probably only get that once in a ship's lifetime, so you probably got it already knocked out of the way. The Escape.
Does Panama need a booster? So definitely get in touch with your cruise line or your travel agent, and they can direct you in the proper way for whatever ports that you're going to.
There you go. Wow, this is going quickly. 838 likes. Come on, guys.
Thank you, guys. Well, they hit the 750.
We got to 750. Can we get to
Yeah.
900? That would be pretty cool. 900 people watching right now.
Okay, so Port Canaveral doesn't have valet parking.
No valet?
Okay.
Any recommendations for Caraco?
Carousel.
Oh, I got to say it correctly. Curacao.
What did you do when you were there?
Went to Starbucks. So one of the famous things, if you're not going to the beach or whatever, there's a bridge that you can cross there and see all the different colored Dutch buildings, that kind of thing. That's
It
a
is
big thing to
beautiful.
do in Curacao. So, or you can go to Starbucks, get yourself a coffee and some free Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
So,
Yes.
72 days for me and 90-something days. Question, are you planning on walking from the port of Nassau to the Queen's Staircase? Craig, I don't have any plans to do that, but I know that's a popular thing to do. If something that sounds interesting to you, I would do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Is Royal Caribbean good for Alaska? Where do they leave from? I don't know. The only thing is Royal Caribbean never goes to Glacier Bay. And so I think if you're going to go to Alaska, I would try to get a cruise that goes to Glacier Bay just so that you can go see the Marjorie Glacier, which is one of the bigger glaciers there. But Royal is a good time. I don't know. I'm assuming they leave from Seattle like everybody else, maybe Vancouver. James Valley, thank you so much for the super chat. Question, love your channel. Going on the MSC Seaside in May. Anything that is not amiss on the ship or what you really liked first time on MSC?
For me, on MSC Seaside, it's a beautiful ship. It was a couple of years ago that we were there.
Yeah.
But definitely what's that bridge called in the back?
The Bridge of Sighs.
Yeah, the bridge, beautiful. And then pizza, food is good.
Yeah.
Entertainment was really good on that ship also.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so hard. Like, I don't know what you like to do. Like, so for me, I would just be going to every show possible and, checking out the food. Staying up all night gambling. Staying up all night with the gambling.
Oh, and of course they have really good espresso and coffee.
Is the Greek Islands cruise something you would both consider? Yes.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
would. We got to get in better shape. That's the only problem. Like, the problem, spending all that money to go to the Med and then having trouble getting around just doesn't make sense. So a lot of these places that we'd like to explore, we're a little limited by our mobility. And so we got to, I wish there was some magic way for that to happen, but,
Well, and Tony super pushes himself, right? So, like not me, I'm a whiny baby.
Did I do a speed test on Starlink on the breakaway? I think I did, and I feel like I know I was getting more than 1 up, like maybe 1 to 3 up, which is fairly fast for a cruise ship, and I think it was like eight down or something, which was also fast. I think of it more in the terms of how long it took to upload the show. I didn't down-res the show that I did, a couple of the uploads that I did on the breakaway. And normally here in the studio, it would take like 5 to 10 minutes to upload a show. On the breakaway, it was taking about 35 minutes, which is pretty good for a cruise ship because I've had some situations where it's taken hours. So I think you'll be pleased. I don't know what you're doing with the internet, but if you're checking email or just streaming or something like that, I think you'll be pleased.
So Clem has a question. He banged his baby toe, wants to know if he should be concerned. Guess what? They can't do anything for it, so don't worry about it.
We're not giving out medical advice. Maybe call the nurse, telehealth or something. I don't know. Yes, I would be concerned if I banged my baby toe.
It hurts.
I think I've broken my baby toe a lot. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
Mickey!
Look, it's Minnesota Mickey. How's it going? Hey, my favorite peeps, love and miss y'all. Leg is finally healing. Walking good. Next is a cruise. Awesome.
Yay!
Glad you're feeling gooder. Is that okay to say gooder?
Yeah, however you want.
Oh, now I can do whatever I want. Like I can't burp, but now I can use poor English. Joe Doherty, thank you for another super chat. Do Paul Gauguin cruises to South? Oh no, it's a question. Do Paul Gauguin cruises to Southwest Pacific Islands and Tahiti? It's the best. Oh no, it is a command. Do. It's not a question. Yeah, Paul Gauguin looks pretty nice. We may have booked something that's going to go to the South Pacific, but it's a ways off. It is. I'm excited though. I'm super duper excited. I'm so excited I can. I feel like I might poop my pants. I don't know if that's excitement or gastrointestinal issues.
This guy.
Any ideas if Carnival's
He's
internet has
tonight.
Starlink yet? Definitely some of the ships do have Starlink on Carnival. Panorama's got it. I don't know which one, but tape your toes. That's all they can do. Put them in a splint, I guess. I don't know. Don't chop it off. Question. Which celebrity had the glass blowing? The Equinox is the one that we saw, that we had it on, Nora.
Yeah, but someone just said that they saw it on the Solstice.
The solstice.
Solstice, yeah.
When's the next cruise for Jenny and I together? It's Alaska in 92
20th.
days. Unless we do something in the interim.
We'll see.
We've been looking. So we got a lot of stuff to do. You know, we got to get our taxes and all that stuff done by April the 18th. So try not to book anything in there. Just trying to get everything orderly. But after that, we got a couple weeks. So maybe something the second half of April. Any suggestions? We did look at an MSC cruise in Miami just because we haven't been on MSC in a while. I don't know. I need a gastroenterologist. I just wanted to try to say the word. I pooped my pants. Just so you know, I pooped my pants. Oh, that's funny.
Did NCL say they would publish the e-muster rollout schedule by ship in April?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I haven't seen it. Best way to get from Houston to Galveston, stay in Houston. I don't know. What did we do? We stayed at a hotel in Galveston, and we drove there. We didn't do the airport. Anybody flown into Houston? Crazy. Anybody flown into Houston and went to Galveston from there? What'd you do? Nautical Nurse Nancy, what's up? Do you still use Shipmate to list your cruises? Yeah, Melissa, but we don't really list the ones that we don't really publish them until closer to cruise time. Had some weird circumstances where people would show up and go, "Oh, I saw you're going to be on this cruise. When can we hang out?" And it wasn't necessarily like where we were hanging out, so it's kind of sometimes a little challenge. Don't want people to book stuff just because we're going to be there, you know? Because then people get disappointed when they can't, have 5 meals with us and stuff.
Yeah, she said understandable.
Can we eat dinner with you every night? I booked this cruise just to see you. It's like, okay. I barely eat dinner with Jenny every night. What? Now I got to eat with a stranger? Stranger danger.
Oh, my goodness.
Question. Thinking of becoming a travel agent, how did you get started? Well, she begged the money in San Juan to pay her fees. Do you want to tell the story how you got started? You want me to tell it?
Go ahead.
So we met somebody who owned a travel agency, and he told us about the travel business, how it worked, and Jenny seemed very interested in it, and that's how she got started into it. So there's a lot of different ways. There's some online travel stuff you could do. You could work with a travel partner, but that was it.
Yeah, and you just have to make sure that you have a good core network to start off with. Because then you just get referrals and.
I never thought of that. So Phyllis said I'm Mr. Popular Pants. Maybe it's the pants that people like see my khaki shorts and they're like, I want to hang out with that guy. There's Mr. Popular Pants. The best pizza
Phyllis,
at
that's
sea.
what it is, and it's black t-shirts.
That's right, black t-shirts. Best pizza at sea. I like Sorrento's these days. No, they changed it, but I do like Sorrento's. That's gonna be my favorite.
I like Sorrento's. I think MSC is a very close second.
Nautical Nurse Nancy, what's the maximum number of people you find ideal to cruise with? Like that we're personally cruising with? 2 to 4 is what I like to cruise with. I don't know if that's what the question means. Like, unless it's a group. Like, if it's a group, then we could have hundreds. But, like, if I'm just looking to roll with the crew or something, 2 to 4.
Yeah.
You know? But then, the other thing that's beautiful, we can drop in on other people's group cruises and expand that group a little bit, especially when we know people.
That's right.
We know the people. All right. Well, it's 7 p.m. We got to ski-daddle. Thank you guys so much for stopping in tonight. Sorry if we didn't get your question answered, but we'll be back here next week to try to do it again. I hope everybody had a great time. We almost got to 1,000 likes. You guys rocked the Casbah.
They do. They do.
I don't know. I just want to say, let it be known, 2 things.
Okay.
I sleep with a soft pillow,
Uh-huh.
and at no time have I pooped my pants during the show.
During the show.
Yeah, during the show. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
Jenny pooped her pants. And until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye-bye.